Hey guys, I thought I'd show how to use a stock trading simulator. I've shown a couple of videos on how to trade stocks, but that's with live real money. And actually, before I started doing that, I actually used a simulator, and I still use a simulator because if I have a theory or I want to try out a new method, I want to prove it, right, that it works. And so actually what I did for this simulated account was I used essentially it's value investing. This is kind of the theory done by Benjamin Graham, who was Warren Buffett's mentor. So what I did was I just did a simulated account with $1 million and just applied those principles with really no regard or emotion. Just blatantly did it. I was, there's a lot of companies to look for, right? So you kind of want to gravitate toward things that you know, all right, and look into those companies. So the website I use is called Investopedia. It's basically an educational website for stock investing or really anything. I think they have futures as well, forex and things of that nature. But I mainly use it for stocks. So I had $1 million and had an annual return of 30.83%. What I did was I just looked at companies that I knew, right? And I looked at what they were selling for and how much they were making and determined the value of it, right? And so the first one I went through was the NVIDIA Corporation. So NVIDIA is it's a graphics processing unit manufacturer. But their graphics card pair well with Intel processors. So I work in technology. I know this, and I know MacBooks all have the Intel chip, and they're going to be supported by a NVIDIA graphics card. Okay, there's also a rise in PC gaming and game consoles and things like that. So NVIDIA was a company I thought, well, this is probably going to go up in price, and it did, right? So I invested 1,000 shares. Let me zoom in on this a little bit. I invested 1,000 shares, right, at $36. This was a couple years ago, and so that's made me $70,000 in that time. Take-Two Interactive. You guys may know this. They're the company that basically they own Rockstar, the Grand Theft Auto series, as well as NBA 2K, any of those 2K games you see. And they have a couple other companies that they also own. So they're kind of the parent company to these. I know that sales of 2K have risen each year. Grand Theft Auto gets bigger and bigger and break records every year. So I knew that was going to go up in price, right? So I bought 1,000 shares of that. Apple, everyone knows to buy Apple. That's easy. This is Solar City. So obviously we as the world, right, are moving away from oil. So I just did 1,000 shares in that. And actually for a long time, really up until recently, this has turned a profit. But for a long time, this was losing me money. I just held on to it. Nokia, which you guys saw in my live account, it's actually lost me money. Square, Square is a company that allows small businesses to submit credit card payments. So you don't need a big crazy cash register or anything. It's mobile. You can just plug it right into your phone if you want, or you can set it something up. It's like a tablet. I'm sure you've seen them, and you can sign with your finger. And then you have this Cliffs Natural Resources, which was actually, I didn't use a value investing. I actually just saw this was trending upwards, and it was a really cheap stock. So I actually bought 15,000 shares of this. And it's 76, 77. And yeah, so this was really good for me, right? Because this affirms a lot of my theories in terms of is a stock good or not. Because I've earned $285,000 in a year on this simulated account. I would recommend everyone do this as well, because you get to see how you compare to other people. So if I look at my ranking, account value rankings, my rank is 1169. That's out of, well, let's see, we have 59,000 pages, so let's just go all the way to the last. Oh, okay, yeah, it's out of 59,000 people, so that's pretty good. I think that's what is that? I believe that's the top 1%, right? 59,000, 1,000, actually, maybe the top 2%. What else can we do here? You can do a lot of research. So you can also do this in the Scott Trade, but they have research tools, symbol lookups. You have fundamental screeners. So basically, like we were seeing in other videos, you can look through here and type in values. So if you want, like, you want to make sure people are making a certain amount of money, a positive amount of money, you can type all that information here, and it'll spit out a set of stocks that fit your search criteria. If I just actually go to the homepage of this website, there's just tons of information here. So if you need any really financial help on anything, they have tutorials here. So I mean, things like the top 5 renovations for your money in 2017. So is it worth to fix your bathroom or whatever? I just thought it'd be valuable to share this website with you guys if you're interested in trading stocks. This is, I think, definitely the way to go first, just so you understand how all this works before you start using your live money.